they're ready. So let's send it over to Halle Gordon with Zach and Aliya. Guys?
Yeah.
Thanks, Erin. I'm sitting here with MUSG Presidential and Executive Vice Presidential candidates Aliya Manjee and Zachary Wallace. So you guys, the elections are just around the corner. Tomorrow, actually. You just had the debate on Sunday. You know, start by, how did you think the debate went? What did you think of that?
Yeah, well, we just want to say thank you guys for having us. We really appreciate the opportunity to chat. I think the debate went really well. I think all the candidates performed very well, and I think it was great that we got to talk about our platform, what we hope to achieve, what we hope to do for students, as well as, you know, I thought one of the greatest things about it was that there was a question that's never been asked before, is what can we do for the Marquette community and our surrounding community, which was really great. So I was excited that that question was asked.
I feel the same way about it.
Of course, yes, thank you. Yeah, I want to touch on that a bit, because I know you did talk a lot about, you know, community engagement, student involvement, you know, specifically maybe what do you want to do to accomplish that?
Sure, yeah. Well, I think just one thing to keep in mind is that Marquette students, I think that one thing that we all share is a real passion for change, and we can really be a catalyst for that change within our immediate surrounding neighborhood. We can make positive impacts, and so Aliya and I, you know, worked with MUSG and other students to try and bring about that change. And so a couple of things that we'd like to move forward with, advocating for a grocery store to be brought to our area. As you guys are probably aware, it is an FDA food desert. I think with Dr. Lovell's leadership and your Westside Partners, that's coming to fruition, but that's kind of a long-term goal. Shorter-term goal is that we'd like to do is still provide fresh and healthy access to produce for not only Marquette students, but our community through our continued partnership with Growing Power that we started this year. But you have any other community engagement ideas?
Yeah, well, this year, Zach is a legislative vice president. He actually made an ad hoc committee for the called the Community Engagement Committee, and that's been really successful. I actually chair that committee, and we've done a student government mentorship program with a school in Avenues West, a WCLL, the Wisconsin Conservatory of Lifelong Learning, and we're also in the process of planning our neighborhood cleanup, Avenues West neighborhood cleanup, and we definitely want to make that a Marquette tradition. The next one is actually this Saturday from 10 to 1, so give them the little pitch for that.
Yep.
But yeah, I think our community engagement really reflects what we've done in MUSG in the past and what we want to do in the future.
Okay, very nice. So it sounds like you'll definitely carry on through with some stuff you've already started. Is there anything that's already existing in MUSG that you want to continue to build on once you take the positions if you get elected?
Yeah, I think a couple of things that was done this year as far as that we'd like to build off of include our new diversity, inclusion, social justice coordinator and that committee. We'd like to support them through a couple of different ways by providing them with discretionary funding lines. They're able to, you know, maybe partner with groups on things as well as, you know, really advocate for whatever they're going to be working on. As well as the student organization funding process that went under a huge review and changes last year. So we want to make sure that transition goes as smoothly as possible. Aliya's very qualified. I guess, you know, I'm biased, but you know, she's been on the SOF committee for a really long time, been a part of those conversations.
We've both served on that committee, and obviously we're both nervous to take on this new role just because no one's ever done it before, but I think I'm ready for it, Zach's ready for it, and we're ready to work together and make it as smooth as a transition as possible.
Good to hear. Yeah, I think it makes comforting to hear you guys work well together, you know how you work, and so that can really help. Is there any final thoughts you'd like to add?
Well, be sure to vote. The polls are open tonight, midnight through 10 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday. There'll be a voting booth in the AMU second floor. Last thing, when we were talking about this backstage, you know, we want to, this is great. So I keep saying this has been an awesome opportunity. We should have these programs all over campus. Yeah. We were saying so. We were talking about, you know, if we win or whatever, but we should have all the other candidates talk about that too. This is something we should do.
If we don't win, it's something we should do.
Definitely. No, I completely agree. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Please make sure to vote tomorrow. Tom and Erin, back to you.